Namaste, sweet friends. Thank you. It is Tuesday, the 16th of May. And we've got lots of planetary things going on. Mercury is now direct. We got Jupiter going into Taurus. We've got the new moon in Taurus coming up on the 19th, and all of these energies, plus I don't know what Pluto's doing right now, and Neptune's involved. I don't know. There's a lot of Taurus energy in the cosmos that are affecting us. So welcome. This is the Twin Flame Tuesday reading. This is the day I set aside to read the energy of the Twin Flame Collective. I am a Twin Flame energy reader and a Twin Flame myself. So if you have questions about your journey, please comment below if there's anything I can do in the way of helping. If you need a personal reading about your Twin Flame path or your journey or your counterpart, please email me at the email in the description box. So, are you ready? Starting with the Rumi deck. We always start with the Rumi deck. Rumi was, in my opinion, a Twin Flame. I surge on the uprising wave of love. This is a little bit of love surfing. It's a 5 card. Yeah, something's changing. It's almost like all of this energy coming in is creating this, I want to say, upsurgence. Is that a word? Of this cosmic energy is this wave, and it's really lifting the twin energies into more of a vibration of love, as opposed to the older vibration of just I wanted to say acceptance, but acceptance in the way that this is what it is, and there's nothing I can do about it, kind of thing. And I did want to say there's a couple of downloads that I've gotten. Sorry, I didn't mean to interject these, but I think it's important. One of the downloads was, if you're hinging your union, your physical union, in a traditional romantic relationship, like, you know, and I'm not going to say it doesn't happen for some twins, but normally the twin flame connection is meant to upend the traditional paradigm of relationships. We are out of codependency and attachment. So it's basically this wave. They can come into your life, and then you guys interact energetically or physically or both. And then there's sometimes a separation, which gives you time to work with whatever got triggered, whatever energies were kind of inspired in that communication or that interaction. Sometimes you just interact energetically, and sometimes you interact physically. But you have to be okay that, you know, there's energetic interaction and no physical interaction sometimes. It depends on what you agree to when you incarnated in 2 different beings, and it's just, the word acceptance means that you're so empowered and spiritually strong that if they come in, there's a reason, there's a purpose. If they communicate, there's a reason, there's a purpose. It's best to stay neutral and kind of balanced in your energy, and then just deal with whatever for the highest and greatest good of the connection. But then it's so easy to slip back into that attachment of the, you know, are we going to be a couple? Are we going to be, you know, exclusive? That's attachment. And it's hard not to get there because we've been programmed for so long. All right. That was a download. And if I remember the other one, I'll interject. My life can be summed up in 3 accounts. I was raw, I was cooked, and I was burned. Let's see what this oracle. How terrifying when we are actually thrown into the ocean and moved by it. Its sheer power, its wild force, its passionate dance with the moon mother might have us fearing that we most certainly will die. Yet the only thing that is dying here and now is in your grasp is your attempts to control. Why? Because your heart is more powerful than your fear, and it wants to live in total trusting surrender of the unfoldment of life's genius. It wants to let life happen to it. What a wise intention that is. The message from this oracle is that there are changes happening and they will be out of your control. This is because you are ready for an accelerated life change. Rather than paddling, you'll be caught up in a wave and moved further and faster. Let yourself surge on the energy of what is happening, leading with your heart and just going with whatever unfolds. This will bring you the best fortune and open you up to the divine destiny that is your birthright in this lifetime. Okay, so this is about not trying to control, and now I know why we had that little download. This is not about controlling the outcome of the connection. This is about growing, changing, healing, ascending, and your twin connection is, I want to say, the amplitude. There's the amplitude of it. It fuels that, whether you're in union or in physical union or just energetic union, that connection is constantly surging you forward. Okay, so this is the Twin Flame Ascension deck by Dr. Harmony. And I'm going to pull one. So there's a wave coming in, and I feel like it's with this Jupiter, because Jupiter would create a very strong wave. But check your astrology chart. Jupiter moving signs happens about once a year, and it's going to stay in this sign for a year. And this is all going to be about manifesting in the physical. The path of least resistance. Choose ease and grace. It's an 8-8 card. Feel like that's divine feminine. A lot of butterflies in it. Twin flame facilitator. Expansive growth. There's that Jupiter energy. I'm going to put that in the center. That's a 4-4 card, so balanced, energy balanced on either side. This facilitator, this energy coming in, is the expansive growth. And this is rebirth, personal freedom. Yeah. Move this back a bit. Okay, so in this card, you see there's kind of like a doorway. Let me look these up. This is a new deck for me, and I did this time mark the colors so I can see. Let's see if that's amber, olive. Okay, so the Twin Flame Facilitator. A Twin Flame Facilitator shows up to keep you moving forward along the ascension journey. This connection mimics your twin flame relationship in a positive way. Similar to your twin flame, they become mirrored reflection, assisting you with connecting and expanding your higher self. A facilitator is unlike a false twin, whose primary role is to keep you clear of your lower self karmic patterns. Okay, so this is somebody outside your connection that is there to help facilitate things along. Okay, so there may be somebody in your life that you are connected with right now, but this is balance on either side. It feels like it may be somebody who knows you both. Maybe they're a friend. Let's see, I just saw the aqua. That's amber. Okay, amber. Choose ease and grace, the path of least resistance. We've talked a lot about, you know, just swimming, you know, how we've been talking about being in your kayak and you're going along with the flow of the river, aqua. 7, 7. The rebirth phase of the Ascension journey can be an extremely painful process as you are stripped of personal habits, core beliefs, and karmic patterns, kind of like the dark night of the soul. This process is referred to as the shaman's death, the death of your old self. Just like a phoenix, you will rise up out of the ashes and step into your new identity, becoming the person you were meant to be. Letting go of control will unleash personal freedom. Trust that your heart is leading you in the direction of your destiny. Yeah. So that is divine masculine energy, this rebirth. And let me find this color because it's not showing up. Path of least resistance. It looks like an amber. Maybe that's red. Let's try red. Didn't look very red. It looks kind of brown to me. Yeah, red. Doesn't look red. The journey of the heart often causes resistance, so experiencing ease and grace does not happen instantaneously. Fear of the unknown creates conflict and prevents you from taking action. This inner struggle will continue until you choose to face your fears. Only then will your life move forward smoothly. Your fear as a twin flame counterpart is that your counterpart will have a life that doesn't involve you, and that you won't be into a romantic union, and that the expectation that you have for the connection doesn't come true. That's your fear. And when you have that expectation, it propagates fear. When you say, whatever is meant to be, look, there's sexual union, whatever is meant to be will be, and what is happening is in my highest and greatest good because I am in alignment, then you don't have to worry about it, because you don't worry about it. You're like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I'm going on with my life. Let's pull from the Lover's Oracle. I'll pull one from each side. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. I think that's just what we were talking about with Divine Feminine. Examine why you're afraid. What is the worst thing that's going to happen is that your fear is you're going to live with this longing all of your life and it's going to be unsatisfied. You're strong, and if it's spiritually significant, it will come to pass. What is meant for you won't miss you. So release your control. That fear is because you cannot control it. And fear is a lower vibration energy, and it keeps you stuck. Don't do that to yourself. Just let go. Trust the process. Whatever is meant to happen is going to be happening for your highest and greatest good. Doesn't really matter what that is, as long as it's in your highest and greatest good. It may not be what you want, but it'll be what is best for you, and ultimately you will be happy. Okay. Close your eyes and tell yourself you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of circumstances that you currently find yourself in. I feel like that's for the divine masculine, even though there's the divine feminine. I think the divine feminine brings him joy, but he's going to go through some pretty tough circumstances here. And I think divine feminine is going to look inside herself and figure out why she has this fear-based control need. And let's pull one more. I said I was going to pull two, but I'm going to pull three. And then I'll pull some tarot for the divine masculine energy, for the divine feminine energy, and then for the connection. Feels like, just intuitively, it feels like there's going to be some changes. I mean, the astronomy is out of, this world, literally. So there's a lot going on. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on the past, for life is too precious. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So for the connection, This is about not lingering over what happened, what didn't happen, why it hadn't happened, what went wrong, you know, what disturbed or disrupted the connection. Why are we in separation? He hurt me, she hurt me. That enough of that. That's the unhealed, fear-based, control-based energy. Now we're in this, whatever happened, happened for a reason, because it taught me something, because it helped to trigger something that needed to be healed. Be grateful for that. Be grateful that you had a counterpart that was willing to assist you in your ascension. Okay, so I'm going to get off my soapbox now. Sorry, but sometimes we need a little bit of a frank discussion, because otherwise you can get stuck. This is the Muse Tarot. Let's see what's going on right away. There's a flipper. Yeah, 6 of emotions. This is really being in that energy of kind of this waiting, this, you know, this is my twin flames, the only one I have in the whole universe. You know, we're meant to be together, so I'm going to pine over this. That's not the energy we need to be in. There's no nostalgia here. This is about growth and ascension, and having those energies present on this planet to help awaken and guide others. That's what we came here for. And it's our responsibility, it's our mission, and each mission is individual based upon the strengths of the twins. But we have work to do here. It's not about just getting what we want. Getting what we want. 10 of Cups. Okay, so maybe a paradigm shift for not so much about pining over the longing aspect of not being in union, but more, how can I use this energy to help the planet, to help humanity? What is my gift to share in this healed higher vibration so that I can help others? And we're all doing work right now. If you haven't seen what's going on the planet, there is a lot of work to be done. As people are getting shaken, awakened, I mean, you know, there's a whole lot of revelations coming, and people are starting to realize my whole belief system comes crashing down, almost like the divine masculine energy in the collective. The belief systems are crumbling, whether it be political, religious, or, you know, corporate, whatever was misaligned is coming to light, and that is triggering people, and it is shaking them awake. And so those of us who woke up early are here to help facilitate this great awakening, to help humanity, to help this planet. That's our mission. And we each do it in individual ways based upon what our strength is. So identify your strength. Find out how you can serve humanity. Doesn't have necessarily mean you do it for free. But if you can dovetail that into something that you do to help humanity, that's going to elevate your energy. 4 of emotions. This is just kind of that. Look, we have a 6 of emotions, 4 of emotions, 10 of emotions. So we have almost like 2 10s. This is all about the divine feminine being in her feelings. And I get the fact that it feels like her feelings are hurt. Like, you know, it just isn't going to happen. Okay. The Star. Okay. It's okay. See that look on her face, like that wistful, oh, woe is me. But maybe there's a perspective here I hadn't considered. Maybe I can see this differently. Maybe there's a different message here. That's kind of that. There's just a woe is me kind of energy going on here. So if that's your energy, yeah, here we have the 2 of Voices. It's blocking you. That's in the reverse. That's 2 of Swords energy. It's blocking you. Let's shift out of that mindset. And I know this is not what many of you want to hear. My job is to bring the messages through for your highest and greatest good. I'm not about telling you what you want to hear so that you subscribe to my channel. That is in violation of my obligation. So sorry, not sorry. Muse of inspiration. Yeah, this is, that's the King of Wands. This is now taking inspired action based upon what is in the highest and greatest good of yourself, your connection, and humanity. Yep, 3 of emotions. That's what brings about union. When you are willing to accept your mission with or without your twin's presence in the 3D, you then start to magnetize whatever is necessary for you to enact your mission. And then that brings in that magnetic energy that oftentimes leads to union. So, you know, the woe is me is low vibration because it's fear-based. You know, step into your truth and in your power and in your authenticity and in your spiritual strength, because you are spiritually significant without your twin in your 3D world. Okay? This is Divine Masculine energy. What's going on, Divine Masculines, please? Remember, the Divine Masculine energy can be the energy within you, the High Priestess. Seen this card quite a bit with the Divine Masculine energy. This is, you know, coming out of the ego and into their intuitive sense, their knowing, their awakening. We've seen that a lot in readings, and they are layers and layers of the collective that are waking up. It's uncanny. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Remember, they're going through this kind of tower moment. Five of Swords. I don't know if you can see this card, but this fella down here is climbing out of this quagmire, and there's a ladder, and the Five of Swords is right above him. But he is so tied up. Look at all the ropes around him. He's looking for those swords to cut himself free. Didn't we just see that? Personal freedom. This time, the Five of Swords is usually self-sabotage, but here, it looks to me like he just wants those swords to cut himself free so that he can make this change. This is a 5 card, and we have the 5 card here. So that kind of connects. We don't have the 5 on the Divine Feminine side. Strength. Look at that weary, you know, kind of... almost looks like vomiting in a bucket, maybe drinking too much. Nobody there to hold their hair. They are trying to summon their spiritual strength. I do know with Jupiter going into Taurus, whatever is not working, and we knew that with that full moon in Scorpio solar eclipse or lunar eclipse that happened to come on the 5th of May, we knew that whatever was going to crumble was going to crumble. Now's the crumbling. As Jupiter goes into Taurus, that is the 3D, that physical manifestation of the crumbling. This tower moment here. This could be a partnership that's crumbling. Could be a business. Could be something that they're... Queen of Coins. Could be karmic energy there. I'll pull these two. 8 of Coins and Judgment. Judgment energy, the Judgment energy is what's done is done. I mean, in the literal respect of what is done is done. Whatever is broken that can't be fixed, whatever's not working, whatever's not in the highest and greatest good, it will fall away. And that is going to trigger the dark night of the soul, and this is going to happen in the collective and for those people who are not spiritually awake yet. So get ready. Here's the 8 of Coins. Thus begins the work. Yeah. All right, bottom of the deck for them. King of Wands. King of Wands. Alignment here. Both counterparts now taking action for what is in their highest and greatest good. Having to take the steps to get into alignment. That's interesting energy for both. One of them feels like, I'm just going to show you the difference in these cards. This is the Muse of Inspiration, which is the King of Wands. But look, these figures in here are representing all the power. They have mastered how to move forward, how to manifest, how to take action in alignment. Because that's keeping things flowing. Now, this fella here, the King of Wands, he's sitting in this chair and he's still trying to figure it out. He's still trying to figure out, he's got a book. He's still trying to figure out, what in the hell am I supposed to do now? And remember, we had that reading yesterday, with Divine Masculine reading, that the Divine Masculine was going to reach out to the Divine Feminine for some advice because he trusts her judgment. Remember, it's energy, not gender. So take it accordingly. But I think that's what's happening here with the twins, is that the Divine Masculine is in that, what the hell do I do now? You know, he just feels compelled to reach out. Yeah, there's the Death card. This is the totally send out journey tarot, and this is about a cycle ending. Almost like there's with this ending, look how she's just kind of looking up for answers. Like, I need some help down here, please. Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles again and the Six of Wands. There's the death of some sort of partnership. It was an ego-based partnership anyway. What I'm hearing is it wasn't about them. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, there you go. So it is the death of some sort of commitment. Long-term, something they've invested. It doesn't have to be a romantic. It doesn't have to be a karmic, although I think we've seen that. It could be a business. Could be something that maybe they have to file bankruptcy. Eight of Pentacles, yeah. Something they put a lot of work in. This feels like that's what's going on in... It feels like both sides. Something that the Divine Feminine has invested a whole lot in. She's overcoming. It's almost like, okay, I've gotten as high in this as I want to go. I've invested as much as I want to invest. Now it's time for me to shift gears. And it feels like, whatever it is, it feels like both are losing, yeah, there's the Hermit. Both twins are having to let go of something that's not working for them. It's not in their highest and greatest good. And with the Hermit and this Death card, this is definitely kind of recalibration. So it feels like the Divine Feminine is just has a little recalibration. She doesn't have like Tower. She's just got, I need to focus on things that are truly aligned with my soul self, my authentic self. And then she'll take actions accordingly when she leaves behind that little residual, I'm still waiting for union to happen. Once she leaves that kind of behind and realizes that once she steps into her purpose, her mission, and she's magnetizing herself to the right people, the right energies that are going to come and help her on her mission. It feels like she's okay with letting whatever, there's something that's not working that she's been kind of clinging to. She might be afraid to let go of. It provides her a sense of stability and security. She may need to let that go, and she's kind of like, okay, I think I'm ready for that. Whereas this comes out of the blue for the Divine Masculine, it's like, you know, the cards come tumbling down, the House of Cards, and it was a surprise. And then they get into that dark night of the soul, and it's like, you know, there could be bankruptcy here, there could be a divorce here, there could be a division of partnership, a dissolution of a partnership, but this is going to trigger, because of Jupiter and Taurus, whatever's not working for them in the physical is going to, it has to. Whatever is not working has to be released in order for the ascension process to continue. That's just the way it is. These things that are no longer working are maybe a sense of nostalgia or trying to cling to something for stability and security, but they're an albatross around your ascension neck. Seven of Swords, yeah, absolutely. This is definitely keeping you from moving forward. It is more of a usually I read that card as malicious intent, but in this situation, you've got control of all these swords. See here where was the card? Feels like the Divine Feminine's got all the swords there, and she's like, I got these under control. I could even juggle these without hurting myself. I'm powerful. I'm a manifester. I got this. I just got to let go of something, and I've kind of been putting it off. Okay. Whereas here he's got that Five of Swords above him. He's trying to climb up this ladder in his ascension journey to get out of this great big hole he's in. He's tied with all of these ropes, which are responsibilities, and he's looking at those swords as a way out. Okay. Just what? Let's pull 3 more cards and then we'll wrap up this reading. How about the connection? What's going on? Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. It flew over here in the challenge position. Look how entwined his arms are. He's holding up the finances of a family or the business. And he's starting now to realize that he's very entangled in something that no longer works for him. The Hanged One, the Hanged Man. Just a dangling. Seeing things differently, like, oh hell. And remember, this is about the wave. Look, she's hanging right over the waves. Feels like this wave, it's almost going to be a tsunami, not a tower. This is going to be a tsunami. Divine Feminine, please. What's going on? There we go. 7 of Cups. In this deck, you have the 6 of Cups around, and then the 7th cup in the center. With the 7th cup has the eye. That is your third eye. You see now the purpose of the connection. That's 6 of Cups. Yeah, see? King of Wands again. Here you have, like, I got this. I got this. Yeah. All right. I'm going to leave it there. I hope this helps. Please comment. Please subscribe, or at least like this video if you did. I appreciate your help, and I will see you in the next video. Namaste.